Good evening. Hey, I'm Classy Lady. Welcome to my channel. I am a partner with YouTube, so I must sell YouTube products, which is becoming a member. To become a member, I have 3 levels: $1.99, $2.99, and $3.99. You can also donate to the channel by donating super chat or super sticker. They start at $1 and it goes up to $500. You can give whatever denomination that you want. It does help me out, help me to get paid, and it also, YouTube also get a percentage of it. There is something down by the dollar, the waving dollar sign, which is a super gift box. The super gift box, you can also purchase gifts that way. Normally, when I purchase the super gifts, I will purchase the $9.99 one, and then that way I can go through the different emojis, and I can give how many emojis, the little cute little things that I want. Some start off at 2 little points, some 6, some 10, 20, 30, and so on and so forth. It's whatever you want to donate to that person. So I purchased the $9.99 one because I support different content creators, so I like to give them little gifts and little nuggets. I'm also striving for subscribers, which you would hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell, and once you hit the notification bell, it will let you know each time that I come live. Also, the thumbs up button, that button is free. So please support me by hitting the thumbs up and becoming a subscriber to Classy Ladies channel today. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Hey Bama, thank you for the super fly, the floating art. Yo, I'm walking in this bed and in spirit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Your last gift was a floating heart, my dear. What you gonna do? Put me a walk with me? Oh, thank you. I'm glad I got the last one. Hey, Joanne. I'm good. Hey, Diamond D. Mr. Day sent me a floating heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Diamond D sent me a flower. Thank you. Hey, Kevin French. I'm doing well. Thank you for the flowers, Diamond D. Okay, y'all. Snipers, people sitting in the balcony, in the nosebleed section, go ahead and hit the like button. Half of y'all watching, half of y'all hit the like button. It doesn't cost a thing. I'm not sure what you're looking for, but if you sit down a while and it relax yourself, you'll find out something. Hey, Kathy. Oh, thank you, Mr. D, for the sparkles. Hey, Troy. You can send money if you really want to. JBLSZ, Zay Zay. You can if you want to. All you have to do is ask me how. Dion Ball, hello. Hey, Caitlin. We ain't even got to read you, boo. We ain't even got to read you, boo. Thank you, Dion. Mr. M, hello. Yeah, I wouldn't, well, should I apologize or should I just say why I wasn't on? Y'all hit the like button, y'all that's up there looking in nosebleed section being nosy. You don't have to be nosy. All you have to do is sit down and ask questions. And if it's appropriate, I'll tell you. AJ, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't come on yesterday, y'all. I guess I had got myself so nerved up about that angiogram. Y'all, those who've been following me, I was supposed to have an angiogram on Monday. I couldn't eat after midnight. You know, if you've had any kind of procedures, they don't want you to eat anything after midnight because uh, they don't want anything in your lungs because you could, aspirate. So I didn't have it Monday, but I waited all day Monday, didn't eat. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But it's always when you want to do something and you can't do something. That's when it's bad. Hey, Mocha. Agent, yes, I am a Christian. And so it's always when you want something and you can't have it. So when I tell you my stomach was touching my back, well, it ain't really touching my back because it got a long way to go. Hey, ADHD, it's got a long way to go to get there. But anyway, and so I'm laying up here, and my little nurse, he was so sweet. He kept calling, kept calling. They kept calling. Oh, she's on the schedule. She's on the schedule. No, that was the other nurse. She's on the schedule. She's on the schedule. I said, just because I'm on the schedule don't mean they gonna do nothing. Y'all, all day had passed. I didn't get breakfast, which that's fine. I didn't get lunch. That's fine. Because I normally kind of miss breakfast and lunch, and I snack. But dinner, I don't pass up dinner. It may be later than normal, but I'm going to eat at dinner. So I'm sitting up here, and I was just telling the technician, she was in here getting my vitals. And she said, they still hadn't gotten you. I looked at the clock said 4:35. I said, they still ain't got me, and they ain't going to get me. She said, you don't think so? I said, it's 4:35. Most people going home at 5 o'clock or they going home at 6 o'clock because they shift starts at either 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And so soon as I told her that, here come the nurse. The nurse had been on them all day long. So she comes, she say, hon, I'm sorry. And she respect me so much. She was a young girl. I'm so sorry, mama. But they say they're going to have to reschedule you. I looked at the tick. She just said that. I said, yeah, look at the time. Ain't nobody supposed to do nothing. I said, ain't nobody supposed to do nothing right now. So, hey, Marva. Uh, Ketchup mustard. I know a day to day. I'm telling the story. Ketchup mustard. Don't make me put one of them little hats on you. Lane, sit back and enjoy the ride. Ray back. Y'all just sit back and enjoy the ride. Hey, Spider Man. So, okay, didn't get it done. Everybody was so upset. I didn't get upset. I say, could you release the diet so that I can order me some dinner? So for dinner, it was trash. So I ate. I ended up getting a croissant. I think it was a chicken croissant, chicken salad croissant, and that's what I ate then. So then they said they was gonna reschedule till Wednesday. Okay. Um. Then that didn't happen. because you're right. Today is Thursday. But they did do it Wednesday. They did do it yesterday. So I end up had to go NPO again, nothing to eat or drink. They didn't come and get me till about 2 in the evening. Okay. Get in there. Hey, kiss this ring. My heart is holding up very well. How about yours? You know what yours is doing? Good night, Bama. I can't believe you're going to bed this early. Hey, Reagan. So anyway, I go to I go down for the procedure. They had to switch beds. Okay. Had to get on the little smaller bed, little cold little bed, and I'm going down to the thing. Get in there. They got another little bed. It kind of remind you of the people that's getting executed on death row. The little bed that they have, and they have all the little stuff around it. So they pulled me over to the bed. And I'm just talking. I always talk with people. I don't just be in there don't say nothing. I talk to everybody in there. How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate you. I let people know that I appreciate them. And they be like, oh, you're welcome and stuff. I always do that. And so put me on the little cold little table. And they say, your hips on there? I say, yeah. They start strapping me up and everything. They putting the little heart monitor stickers on me. They didn't stick me up and all this and stuff. They put most stuff, put your arms to the side, strapping me down. Hold on. The doctor had an emergency. I say, Lord, am I supposed to have this test? Am I not supposed to have this test? I kind of got scared. Golly, all these roadblocks. So they say, well, great. They could have told us before we started. So they had to take all of the things off of me. They had to take all the little stickers off of me. And then they had to pull me off the table, put me back on the little stretcher. We're going to put you in recovery. Oh, I go to recovery before I even have anything done. So I went in recovery. Ain't nobody in there but me. So I asked her, I said, can I have the remote? She give me the remote. I turn the TV on. No sound. Say, okay. Thank God I had my phone. So I called my dad, because my dad was up here. He stayed up all the way up until the time it was time for me to go, because he thought I was going in early like I thought. So my dad had just left. So I called him, and I told him, I say, well, they didn't take me in. I'm waiting. So good. He say, well, I'm going to turn around. I say, no, Daddy. So you've been up here all day. Go get you something to eat. Go home and relax yourself. Mind you, my daddy just turned 82. He get around better than a 50-year-old. Now, go home and rest yourself. So, y'all hit the like button as you're coming in. Let me see. I got Reagan. Julian. Hi. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Bridget. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Hey, D Solo. D Solo, you asking me what hospital am I in? Are you going to bring me something or buy me something? Hey, Nay. ADHD. Bama gone to sleep, so they put all them little, them little like them little comments like they like to do, passing gas, all that. Just go ahead and put them in timeout. I ain't even. I read it in silence and go from there. Hey, Fang, the female is. So anyway, I end up falling asleep in recovery, in the little recovery room. So the lady said, well, I'll come back in and I'll check on you. So she said, they ready for you. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I'll go back. Here we go with this again. the doctor was in there this time. But when I tell you, I hadn't had an angiogram, I think, in about 29 years. Time has changed. Technology has changed. They got machines, you rolling back and forth on the bed, or it's just big, gigantic. That's enough to scare anybody. Anybody that have not had some type of surgical procedure, never been in the hospital, if they got to do a procedure on y'all, I'm just giving y'all the information. Y'all hit the like button. If y'all got to have some kind of procedure done, and you know that you're scared of hospitals, you're scared of this, talk to your primary care doctor or the doctor that is ordering the procedure or doing the procedure, and see if they can give you anything to relax your nerves. I didn't need it. I have been in the biggest, the baddest. I have been. Some people have a problem having MRIs and CT scans when they put you in the, you got to go in the little hole. That don't bother me. What bothers me is that doggone noise. I wish I had could listen to a radio or something. But a word to the wise, it could be very scary. It really, really can. Especially, like for a little child and grown-ups. Or you could have an older parent that has never been sick, never go to the hospital, have never been to the doctor. Stuff like that could be very scary. It's intimidating because all these big machines, and you wonder, what are they going to do? What's this for? What that's... It's just, I'm just telling y'all, I wasn't scared. I wasn't intimidated. But for somebody that's going through something like that for the first time, it is. And for somebody going through a surgery, they like to tell you they're going to give you a little cocktail. Well, a little cocktail is supposed to give kind of rest your nerves. But, baby, I guess I'm nervous because I be looking. I think that may be what my problem is. I be looking. I be looking over here, be looking over there. I'm looking. And I know when I had my heart surgery, I know they had about 500 clamps. All I seen was nothing but silver over there. Clamps and scissors and all kind of stuff. Stuff like that can intimidate you, and you could get upset. And the person may just start crying on the table. Not just a woman, a man too. Because y'all be the worst. Y'all be the worst ones. So I'm just giving y'all just a little insight. If you ever have to have surgery, or you ever have to have one of them MRIs, um, like I had the angiogram, even to get a, me and the nurses came up with the thing. As many times that I have been stuck by a needle, I get stuck at 3 o'clock every morning, and then around 6 o'clock. And it just depends on whatever they need. I get stuck so many times. Today, they had to give me another IV. Well, my veins roll. They small. They get small and they roll. They run. Run. Some of them can catch it and get it right on the first thing. Some can't. I had a nurse again on the left arm. I had a nurse on the right arm trying to get it. He stuck me 4 times and he said, well, I don't want to keep sticking. Look, stick me till you get it. That's my attitude. Stick me till you get it, because we can't go no further if it's not in there. And if it's not in there, well, they going to get it, because it's going to be in some odd spot. When you go in that surgery room, if they don't get it, that radiologist and anesthesiologist going to get you. They'll put you under, but they going to get you. You'll come out, you'll be like, where'd that come from? They going to get you. So you never know. But, hey, Out with Key. Thank you for subbing. Hey, Lisa. Okay, that's okay. ADHD, I got you. I got you. Hey, Mr. Blinks. Yeah, there is all kind of medications they can give you to calm your nerves. I don't need it. I done been through surgery so many times. I've been here since the 21st. Today was number 6. So, number 6. I had one yesterday. I had a surgery today. My surgery is Saturday. Hopefully, uh, praying, and I'm praying in existence that that is the one. Oh yeah, Miss Bridget. But I be trying to. I'm teaching the ones, or I'm giving advice to the ones that want to listen. The rest of them, they can kick rocks. They'll go through it, and you know what'll happen? One day they gonna be laying up there, getting ready to have that procedure, and they gonna think of this lady. I remember this lady was trying to tell, and that's what's gonna happen. Hey Mickey, yeah. So I'm just just saying that to people. All right. So I end up having a procedure. They gave me my little happy juice or whatever to sedate me or whatever. I done had so much of that happy juice they ain't did nothing. So anyway, I took a little short nap. I woke up. They still the doctor just jigging, 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 jigging. I started to say, "Do you know that hurt? What you doing?" Maybe I should have said something, but I didn't. And so I asked them, uh, had he found anything. He did find blockage in my left leg, which stopped, prevents the blood flow. So he fixed it, but I don't know what he fixed it with. I don't know if he put a stent or if he put a balloon. I don't know what he did. I'll find out more information tomorrow. Cause today earlier he hadn't dropped the full report, but he did talk to my podiatrist. So as long as he talked to my podiatrist and said I was okay for the day, I was fine. Uh, so I woke up. I was talking. I was talking too plain, y'all. He said, "Did you give her something?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Why?" He said, "Talking too much." I started laughing to myself. I said, "I ain't got started yet." If you don't put me out cold, I'm ready to get to start talking. My mouth is go up 100 miles a minute. So they did. They gave me something else, so I kind of went to sleep. But guess what? Later on, I woke up and asked him the same question. I said, "This lady's crazy. Get this woman the hell up out of here." I so, nevertheless, that test went good. But laying up there for 4 hours on that hard piece of slab, a little piece of bed, oh my God, my stomach, my back got to hurt. I asked that lady, "How long I got with you?" The nurse. "Well, you got 4 hours with me, and then I'm gonna check you once you get clear. Then you go upstairs, and you gotta lay down another 4 hours." I said, "Oh Lord, that part of the situation ain't changed. 8 hours." She said, "Are you hungry?" I say, "Yeah." So she gave me a turkey sandwich, but I didn't eat the turkey sandwich. I say, "Well, just put it there. When I get in my room, I eat it. I want to let it get room temperature." So I got on up here, and I had to stay up here, and it didn't move. 11 o'clock, I was trying to tear up something. The turkey sandwich, the chips. I was trying to eat up everything. Then I went to sleep today. So that went good. I don't know what the results is on that. But that's how yesterday went in that doggone angiogram that I had been waiting on. Been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So I prayed on that. So I finally did get it. My phone finally moving. Find the females, or I don't know, but if you believe if you believe in God, it'll be all right. I remember all that because I was woke, D Solo. I'm telling y'all don't believe the stuff that I go through, and I'll pray for you. Find this. I got both say the same. I got one Saturday. Hopefully Saturday will be the one because they get me in here. They love me. They don't want to let me go. Yeah, and they should give you something for your panic attacks too. I don't have panic attacks. Yeah, Faith, me too. But I got to make sure everything, all my ducks is in a row. Physical therapy is set up. They want to send me to rehab. I don't want to go to rehab. The only rehab I want to go to is the one that they have here at the hospital. They are real good, and they say I can go here. This is now we're gonna be dealing with the insurance. They allow me to come here. I'm fine. I'm good with that. But depending on where they take me to, I'm probably gonna end up signing myself out. Hey, Corn. Thank you. Hey, April. Thank you for the classic, ladies and gents. Welcome. True. If anybody gonna get some money in this chat, it's gonna be me. Now, if you want my cash app, I'll be happy to give it to you. But that's rude to come over somebody thing and put your cash app in there. I'm trying to work for my money, for my stuff for YouTube. So today, today. So I go today. I had foot surgery today. And there's always something that go on. My doctor was running late, so I guess the charge person over that the people that was working with, she told the crew to go to lunch. Well, of course, as soon as she told them to go to lunch, he come. So that was the nurses that was working on my arm. One over here stuck me 4-5 times. This one over here stuck me 2-3 times. And I say, Jesus, just let him get it. So finally got it. All right. So I got a chance to watch a little bit of my soap operas and stuff. So he over there teaching somebody something. And she tell me, honey, when I tell you technology is something, it's so much technology out here. They had a little old machine that could tell me my blood type. It told me what my potassium, because that's what they looking for. My potassium is elevated. Just last year I had to take something to bring it up. Now it's elevated. But they have so much technology, y'all. So much. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's good because it's there to help us and to help us get better. But when I tell you, I be fascinated. I be learning. I ask questions. Well, what is that? What is this? And the nurses and stuff be so helpful. They'll tell you. They explain. And they don't mind talking to you and telling you. The guy that came get me today to go down, he said, you remember me? I had to look at him again. I said, yeah, I remember. You want to put that doggone IV in my wrist? And I said, and it's hurting. But I remembered who he was and stuff. But it's so much technology out here. I don't understand why people don't believe in God and praise God, because God gives people the knowledge to build, to make, to read, to do the things that they do. We should not take nobody's job for granted. I don't care if they're a street sweeper. I don't care if they uh the I say household technician, but the people that come around and clean up, they have to go and learn certain things and what certain chemicals and what to touch and what. That is just so much. I am I'm fascinated and I'm grateful. I am so grateful because everybody job is important. Everybody. I don't care what you do. So be careful when you tell people, I pay your salary. I remember on my last job, somebody say, I pay your salary. And I said, I pay yours too. What you mean? Just what I said. You pay me to do the job that I do. I pay you to do the job that you do. If it's not your job, it's your brother's job, your husband's job. We all pay each other salaries. So, you think you're getting back at people when you tell them, I pay your salary. Stop. 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 We all pay each other salary. I don't care what. I don't care if you're out there picking up cigarette butts and cans and you're getting paid to do that. Everybody's job is important. We need to learn how to say thank you. We need to know how to say good morning. Have a good day. And if you believe in God, God bless you. Have a good day. Blessings to you. We need to change our language and our lingo. I'm not telling you this because I'm in the hospital. I'm telling you this because I done been through so much. I done been through so much in my 59 years of living. My friend told me I ought to write a book. And I may consider, because I have so many stories to tell. But one thing I am is grateful. Yesterday, when physical therapy came and they stood me up and I had to put pressure on my right leg, I was so thankful, y'all, to be able to look out the window, just to see the trees, just to see the cars go down the street. I was grateful because you got some people that check in, and when they check out, they're not gonna see nothing no more. So I was so grateful just to be able to see that. The lights on the car, the building over there. And the therapist say, are you okay? I say, yeah, why? She said, because you're standing up longer than usual. I say, I'm taking in the scenery. I say, I'm taking in the stuff that I see. I say, it's laying in this bed day in and day out. I can't get up unless somebody help me. But I was just thankful. And until you get in that situation where you can't do something, or you could have a surgery, or you could break your leg or arm or whatever, and you be like, boy, when my arm heal, I'm going to give me some ice cream. I'm going to such and such. I'm going to do this, that, and other. You think about all the stuff that you could be doing if you were well. So while you're well and you're feeling good, be grateful and be thankful. Be kind to somebody. Be kind to somebody. Hey, Jasmine. Yeah, April. I've been alert. It's nothing. I mean, physically, looking at me every day. That's why I still come on. I'm okay. It's my foot. I don't feel bad. I'm not moaning and groaning. I'm not aching. I'm on medication. I get it when I need it, if it's within a time frame. So I don't feel bad. It's just the situation. Hey, Big Facts. KSG, we have to be advocates for ourselves. And I'm going to tell you something. You go in for something, say like you go in for your back, like I got 4-pinch nerves and arthritis. They're going to put you on everybody on the same basic medication. They'll start you off on the lower dose to see how it works. If it don't work for you, you tell that doctor, that's not doing nothing for me. We need to do something else. If they can't increase your medicine or give you some exercise, ask for physical therapy. We have to be our own advocates. Because a lot of times, if we don't ask for it, they're not going to give it. Now, you have some doctors that are right on time, Jimmy on the spot, or whatever. But how do they know what's going on with you if you don't tell them? When you go into the doctor's office, they come in, sit on that little stool, and they roll up to you. What do they say? So what are you in here for today? They not psychics. They can't tell you what's wrong with you. Only you can tell them what's wrong with you. And if they give you some medication, yeah. And it's times, y'all say they just give you medication and just waste your money. Sometimes it has to go. You have to go through things in order to get where you need to go. I've gotten called in prescriptions, take it for about 2 or 3 days. The doctor get a culture back, or sometimes a test they ran on you. Stop taking that. It's not doing anything for what I prescribed for. This is the one you need to be taking. So there, I got to go to the pharmacy, get another prescription. Ditch that. I don't ditch my antibiotics. I keep my antibiotics. And maybe that second one is doing you fine. You read the things. If it give you diarrhea and it gets to the point where it's unbearable, call that doctor. This medication giving me diarrhea. Or stop taking it. But communicate with them. They don't know what's going on with you if you don't tell them. If you don't ask them what's, they won't know. When I went to the doctor with my mom one day, because I got tired of me asking my mama, well, what did the doctor say? Well, she said, I said, Mama, I know that lady said more than that. Well, I don't know. I said, I'll tell you what we gonna know. When your next appointment? She told me to come back in 2 weeks. All right. I cleared my schedule. I said, I'm going with you to the doctor. I ain't just going and sit out in the waiting room. I'm going in. I had my own list of questions. And I said, well, Mama, what you want to ask the doctor? Well, I don't know. And I would ask her a question. She said, well, yeah. So I wrote down questions. So the doctor came in there. She talked to my mom. And I introduced myself. I said, I'm a daughter. My mom said, yeah, that's the general over there. So you call me what you want. So the doctor started asking my mama questions and stuff. Well, such and such and such. Well, I don't know. So she let her go through it. And so the doctor said, well, I had a list of stuff. My mama ain't asked not one of them doggone questions on that paper. So the doctor said, well, do you have any questions? Yes, ma'am. I couldn't wait for you to ask me. I took my little pad out. I took my pen out. And I got to asking my questions. I say, right, Mama? Ain't that what you wanted me to ask? Yeah. Okay. She asked me. She said, why you didn't? I say, that's why I said I was coming in here the other day. I got tired of her not giving me the right answers. I went through my whole thing. You know what the doctor said? Did I answer all your questions to your satisfaction? I said, yeah. I said, Mama, did she answer all of the questions to your satisfaction? She said, yeah. She told the doctor. That's why I call her the general. She gonna take care of business. They don't know what's going on with you. No, if you don't ask, you know, you get all you get is I don't know, I don't know. Most people get nervous when they go to the doctor. Write your questions down. I don't care if when you get in there you can't open your mouth. You're too scared to talk. If your writing is bad, get somebody that can write good and tell them to write your questions down. You scared. You can't talk. But this is what you want to ask. Some kind of communication you need to get to know. Yeah, you got to do something. So here comes today. Hey, Quentin. Hey, Lisa. So here we go today. Going for my foot surgery. So after I'm out there talking with the nurse, the staff decide to come back from lunch. We get in there again. All these machines, these big old lights in there. You think you're on getting ready to shoot a movie, how big those lights and how bright they are. They big and bright because the doctors need to see. All kind of stuff in there. Check over there, making sure the instruments are clean. Because that's one thing I do know about my doctor. Don't hand him no wet instrument. Before you hand him an instrument, make sure it is dry. I had to tell his staff that, a new person that was new to him. So we get in there and they say, well, we're going to do a nerve block. So a nerve block is where they dead you up all around there, and from the foot down, you don't feel anything. And of course, they got their long, big, gigantic needles. First one felt like a little bee sting. And if someone goes, cover something, and then when they stick you again, that's numb. It goes to the other part. Nathan, sit down and what they got to tell you for? You paying the hospital bill? Hey, Junior. Before I go through that, let me do my little YouTube thing. I am a partner with YouTube. Therefore, I have memberships. They are $1.99, $2.99, and $3.99. I would like for y'all to become a member to support my channel for YouTube. YouTube gets a portion of it. I don't get all the money. And that's every month. They're going to get a portion. I have super chat, super stickers available. And that's when you hit that, you can, if you want to do a shout out, send it through a super chat or super sticker and say, happy birthday, mama, happy Mother's Day, mama, and your person's name, whoever you want to say it to. I'll read it out loud. I'm not giving no free promotions over here because I'm a partner with YouTube and I have to sell the product. There's also a thing called, you see a little gift box down there by the $sign. It's called Super Gifts. You can give a gift that way. Earlier in the live, people were sending floating hearts. They were sending floating flowers, stars. They send different little gifts that they want to give to me. So when you drop the box down, it has a $4.99, $7.99, $9.99, and I think $49.99 and whatever. I purchased the $4.99 because I support different channels. So when I support different channels, I like to give them little gifts. When I come in, I like to give them little gifts. It's fun. It makes the person feel good. It makes me feel good. Okay? And so you could purchase those. They have High Five. They have the little new thing that's 6-7. They have the little thing called Clock It. They have a thing, a Happy Poop, Disco Ball. They have all kind of stuff. Just check it out and look at it and you'll see what I'm talking about. So that's all the stuff paid through YouTube. And then at the end of my lives, they have a heart. And it has a $sign in it. That's more money YouTube want to collect. The free stuff is you sub into my channel. You hit the notification button. That way, when I come on, every time you'll know that I am on and I'm talking. I talk about everyday life, everyday stuff. Now, the stuff I'm sharing with y'all, I don't have to share with y'all. I don't have to go into my medical, nothing, because that's private, that's personal. But I'm not telling you anything that if somebody was to come at me in a derogatory way, I'm trying to help somebody. And if I can help one person every night, I'm good. I'm good. That's all I want to do. Because I know I done told some of y'all some stuff you ain't never heard before. You ain't never heard before. I'm sorry I have to keep wiping my mouth, but if I don't like seeing stuff in the corner of my mouth, I know y'all don't either. So anyway, so those are the free things through YouTube, okay? So let me go on. I want to make sure I ain't miss nobody. Okay, Julian Quanton, got that. Lisa Barnett Jr. And Junior, you see how I pick up on your name when you told me to call you Junior? See, I'm trying to remember my people because you come over here often. Bible with Jaquise. Yes, he did. Died for me and you and everybody on this chat. Yes, you can pray for me. I take any prayer as long as they are not demonic. I don't worship the devil. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray you help this person behind the screen. I pray you bring this person towards you in their hardest moments, Lord. I pray for you, help this person with their faith. Amen. Amen. Deshaun, you say, what am I looking at? Right now, looking through this thing, I can see myself, and then I can see the words. So I'm not sure what you're saying about that. Hey, Mossy, hello, how you doing? Oh, okay. Just pass through. You know the thing. Hit the like button. You gave me stay on long enough to give me a view. Hey, Nick. Nick sent me a Sunday. Thank you. Arnell. Hello. Junior, I'm feeling good. I had a procedure yesterday. Had a surgery today. I got one Saturday. I've been having some good nurses. I can say the techs and the nurses are good. The doctors are good. I got the ones that see me. I got the team of residents that come with the doctors. So I'm being treated very well. Thank you. Master saying hello, everybody. Nick Kate. Oh, thank you for the laughing disco ball. I did see when it came up, Nick. Thank you for the high five. So the gifts that I'm talking about, y'all should have seen them floating up. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. That's the gifts that you can give. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't gonna. Oh, I'm glad you was thinking about me. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. I told you that 3 times. I feel good. It's them trying to get this infection out of my body and for me to heal up. So after this, I'll let y'all know if I'm going to rehab. They probably gonna have to tie me up. I don't know, y'all. Remember my attitude over here now that I'm a nice lady. Because if I have to go in rehab, I might have to have a roommate. I hope not. So remember, y'all, over here, I was a nice lady. She's still a nice lady. She just got to go through this stuff. I would love to go home. I think I could heal at home. I know I could. I ain't gonna say I think. I know I could. I know I could. I got family. I got my neighbors. Uh, I can cook for myself. I'll be able to cook for myself long as I don't put pressure on my foot. I can cook for myself. I can eat the foods that I want. And it's not that I eat bad foods because I do try to eat good. But I could, some things that I want, And then people, may say, well, what you want? Do you want me to go get you something to eat? If possible, then I'll tell them, yeah. If not, I won't. Hey, Yang. Yeah, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. So today, I told y'all I went in. So they bring me in. And little anesthesiologists, boy, they be thinking they be doing something. I guess they do when they do for some people that the stuff work for. So he tried to be slick and get to his little syringe out of his pocket. Well, I already felt it when he stuck his syringe in my IV. I already felt it coming through. They call it some happy juice. Happy for who? Happy for you? Wasn't happy for me. So he think he giving me some happy juice. So I'm laying up there, and my doctor give him the signal to go ahead. But before that, the doctor he put the happy juice. So he said, so I was kind of going out. When I told you, I was like a little baby. You know how a baby, you give them some milk, they burp, they go to sleep. The next thing you know, they up again screaming and crying. When I tell you, I did this, went to sleep for about 5 minutes, and woke up, and they were still giving me shot in my feet. And my doctor took and he crooked my foot. Now my skin is already tender, and he turned my foot. I say, hey, that hurt. He looked at that anesthesiologist. He said, did you give up? He said, so the anesthesiologist thought I'm just talking out of my head. I said, hey, that hurt. I looked my doctor right in his eye. He looked me in the eye. So he looked at the man. He said, did you? And he said, yeah. So I'm laying up there, and the anesthesiologist gonna look over and gonna look at my face. He said, no, it's just her eyes just open. I say, yeah, my eyes open and I'm looking at you. My doctor say, you ain't give her enough. He had already told it. He tried to give him a signal professionally. Did you? Yeah. I'm looking like this. And he gonna have the nerve to come over and look over my face. And I'm looking at him. He say, she just got her eyes open. I say, not only do I have my eyes open, I am looking at you. He say, something got to be wrong. I say, oh yeah, something wrong. He say, you supposed to be in another country by now. He say, you supposed to be in another country by now. I say, well, I'm still in the same country with you. He say, something wrong. I say, yes, something wrong. So he got the fooling with my IV, and he said, oh, let me fix it. He said, oh, something leaking. He tried it again. I went on to the other country. It was so funny to me. I'm looking at my doctor. I said, that hurt. You twisted my leg. I said, it hurt. He's looking at him. Did you do what you were supposed to do? And he's like, yeah. So I'm looking back, wanting to see if he gonna come. He looking down at me. Oh, her eyes is just open. She out. I say, I'm not. My eyes ain't just open. I'm looking at you. My doctor say, she shouldn't be talking like that. He say, I gave you enough stuff to put you in another world. Well, I ain't there. I said, you're gonna have to give me some more. So I say, people wouldn't believe the stuff that I go through for surgery. I be talking to people. I thank them before I get any medication. When I'm going in there, they introduce themselves. I'm Nurse Sir, and so I'm going to be working with you. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's my attitude. I want somebody could be having a bad day. Don't take it out on me. I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. Oh, I like the little bunny things you got on your head. Oh, just take their mind off of stuff. But no, he didn't expect me to respond. He didn't expect me to respond. He thought I was out. No, buddy. I ain't out. I'm looking at you. But what it is, sometimes it could get stuck in the tube could get bent or something. Whatever it was, it didn't go through. It didn't go in my arm. It must have went in the bed because I didn't get it. But when he did the next time, I went out. So when I finally came to, I'm just a talking. I guess this woman just talk her ass off. I'm just a talking. Just a talking. I go in to recover the little nurse. She say, you already woke. I say, uh-huh. She say, you just a talking? You want something to drink or you want some ice chips? Yeah. Ooh, some ice chips. Hospital got the best ice. She came over there with a half a cup of ice, y'all. And a spoon. So she spooned it up. She gave it to me. I said, that's all I'm getting? She said, no. I said, well, can I hold it? She gave it to me. I took that spoon out of there. Boy, I went to town on that ice. I went to sucking that ice. That ice was tasting like a T-bone steak and baked potato and salad and a good peach cobbler. It was tasting all of that because that's what I was thinking of. So I finished that. She gave me some more. She said, you almost ready to go to your room. I said, yeah. So they was like, we see you Saturday. I said, y'all working Saturday? They said, yeah, we the same crew. I said, okay, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all Saturday. Same place, different time. And they was like, bye, bye. I say, see y'all later. I just have a good time. So, start with the rock. Did you subscribe to my channel? And y'all hit the like button because I know some of y'all come over here. Y'all be wanting to hear what I got to say. Y'all don't want to miss my little story times and stuff. Y'all hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. Hey, Corman. How you doing? I don't mind talking to y'all. Long as, like, y'all a good group tonight. Y'all come over. Y'all speak. I like that. I don't mind talking to y'all. I don't mind telling y'all stories. Well, these are true stories. I don't mind giving y'all little nuggets and stuff. You know, because like I say, going into surgery, it's a scary situation. But don't be scared. Don't sit up there and be scared and be damn near about to have a stroke or a heart attack. Ask your doctor, them doctors, can they give you something to relax you? That's all you need. It's just something to relax you. And I just started talking to God. I started talking to him and started thanking him for everything, thanking him for yesterday, thanking him for today, thanking him for tomorrow, thanking, guide the nurses and the doctor's hands and all of that. That's just me. No, he won't let me stare at him because you know what? I woke up the other day. And I told I woke up and doing surgery the other day. And I told my doctor, I say, hey, I'm woke. He looked over there at me. He say, how's it going? I said, oh, it's all right. He just as silly as I am. He say, oh, I'll be finished in a minute. Just hang on in there. I say, okay. He say, you hurting anywhere? I say, no. He say, long as you ain't hurting. He say, you don't need to go back to sleep. Just hang on in there. I'll be finished in a minute. I said, okay. Yeah, I woke up. I be having conversations. He know when I don't know what this song is. He go da na 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 na. It's with the guitar. Da na 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 na. It sounds like I'm a cold man. Da-na-na-na-na. That's his ringtone on his phone. So if I hear that ringtone, I say, there you go. And then he liked to listen to music. I don't know if they let him listen to music over here, but every time he would take me to surgery, we'd be listening to music. And I'd be just patting my foot, just patting my foot. We ain't got the radio on today. He said, I knew it was something I forgot to do. I said, yeah, turn the radio on. Like I'm going to listen to it the whole time. Soon as they give me that stuff, I'm going to be out. But yeah. Why y'all get some of these names? Yeah, it's bad to the bone. Yeah. Well, that's his ringtone. Da-na-na-na-na. I heard that. I wasn't. He was around the corner somewhere, and I heard da-na-na-na-na. I said, there go my doctor. Da-na-na-na-na. I like that. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Tracy sent me some tulips. I think this is the second thing of tulips you done sent me, Tracy. Thank you for the flowers. Hey, Riri. How you doing? Tracy, I think you sent me something else. Yeah. But I'm good. I haven't even ate my my dinner. I got tonight, I got another chicken salad on a croissant. That was so good last night. I got some leftover chips from last night, which I might not eat those. I'm trying to make up me some stuff. I got some vanilla pudding, which I normally don't eat vanilla pudding. But then I asked for some strawberries. They gave me some fresh strawberries. So I'm going to put the fresh strawberries in the sugar-free pudding. Now, I know that's going to taste a hot mess. And that's it. They gave me 2 of them, so that's going to be my dinner for the night. And I told the nurse that I want to go to sleep about 12 or 1 o'clock. Because I have a bad habit of staying up late, y'all. And turn around, try to go to sleep at 4 o'clock. And know they come and get they vitals. And after they get the vitals, then the nurses come and they switch over. And here I've been and just went to sleep. I said, I ought to get tired of that sleeping when they had their response team come after me the other day. What was good, the strawberries and vanilla pudding or the chicken salad sandwich? You thought you was out in a minute. Well, you know, they big thing is take 3 puffs. But they put the mask on me and they didn't say take 3 puffs. What he did is he just put it in my IV. And that's why I was looking up at him, because he thought he gave me enough. He said, I gave you enough to knock a horse over. Well, I guess the horse ain't fail. But yeah, it do seem like you 1 minute you in surgery, the next minute you in recovery. But I always, if there's a clock, or I always ask what time it is. I like to ask what time it is when I get in there, because I know they're going to, start getting started and everything like that. And then when I come out, I ask what time it is. So I'll know how long it took my surgery. Yeah. But you do feel like 1 minute you there, then you like, I dream of Gina. The next minute, you over there in recovery, trying to wake up. This man next to me today, he was snoring. I said, oh, he ain't woke up yet. He was sleeping good. And then after a while, he woke up. I said, good. As long as he wasn't no inmate. Yeah, as long as he wasn't no inmate, I was good. Yeah, I am, Junior. I am one tough cookie. I try to be strong. And not physically strong, but try to be mentally strong. Try to keep my mind strong. Try to stay positive. That's the biggest thing. Positivity and my belief in the good Lord takes me a long way. Yeah. Takes me a long way. It really does. I had a time yesterday. Hey, Star. Hey, Corman. I think this thing went back. Yeah, it did. Hey, Tracy. Okay, yeah, Tracy, you was the floating heart. It went backwards. Well, ADHD, somebody must be really cutting up in here. ADHD ain't playing with you. God, dog. I will. I got some people in line. I just didn't see it. If it gets to be too overwhelming, let me see, cause some of them gonna get I'm gonna report them, and then I'm gonna ban them from the channel. Yeah, staying positive and hey Mary, and not letting stuff get me down. Hey Corman, thank you ADHD. Y'all hit the thumbs up button, ADHD. I appreciate you. You support me every day. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so yeah, if it gets just leave some if they get to be too much, cuz Bama left, and right now I don't want to do too much of that, cuz I did had a couple of people in mind, and I don't want to give somebody a maul stick and then take it back. People get their feelings hurt or get in their feelings. So that's why I hadn't did any but y'all too. And I have somebody else in mind, and I'll see. Yeah. But otherwise, y'all, I'm Classy Lady doing good. Uh, wishing all you mothers a happy Mother's Day. I don't know how I'm gonna be Sunday. I go to surgery Saturday, and I don't know what I'm gonna be like Sunday. I am gonna set my clock so I can watch church on TV. I'm gonna watch my church, and then I'm gonna watch this Pastor Anderson. He comes on at 6 o'clock, but it's like for 30 minutes. But you can find his services also. And then I may tune into my mom's church. But I'm definitely going to be tuned in to mine. And when I pray for everybody, y'all, I pray in general that God protects each and every one of us, because I don't know what you're going through. Only He knows. So when you tell Him my prayer, I just hope my prayer reaches you and reaches Him, and bless you in some type of way. ADHD is saying Happy Mother's Day to everybody, to all the mothers. That's something else I can't wait to do. Can't wait to go shopping. I don't really do the malls anymore. But you know what they did here this weekend? I guess they got a thing on the website, or somebody found out they were supposed to have the teenagers was gonna do a mall takeover. And they was planning on going to the mall and just hang out and just be disturbance. Good and god doggone well, the weekend is Mother's Day. And if you live in a two-parent home, you should be at home or wherever y'all going and spend time with your mother. If it's just you and your mom, you still should be spending time with your mother. You ain't got no business wanting to be at the mall hanging out. So the mall put a curfew, I think, starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Starting tomorrow, they got a curfew. From the time the mall open tired of saying that, doc, till the time the mall closed. Anybody 18 and under must be accompanied by an adult. You cannot come in the mall unless you are with somebody 18 and older and they are IDing to see if you're 18 or older. What are all these kids going to do in the mall? They're going to go in there, start knocking over stuff. You know, people have these little kiosks in the middle, start taking things, breaking up stuff, running out of these stores with a bunch of clothes, whether they end up stealing them or they don't get them or whatever. They're not doing it but going in there to cause chaos. Go in the food court, harass the people in the food court, order stuff, don't pay for it, stuff like that. So they say, okay, we got y'all. Don't come in this mall without a parent. I think they need to do that all the time, and I think they need to do that for the summertime. The mall is not nobody's babysitter. These people lose too much money. It don't have to be the mall, but the people that work in the mall, they lose too much money behind all this foolishness. So they got a curfew. Starting tomorrow, up until Monday. 18 and under must be accompanied by an adult. You 18 and older, you will be you must have your identification on you. Now you know it's gonna be some that's gonna make some fake identification, but you can't patrol and control everybody. But the mass that they were saying what they were gonna do, a takeover over the mall. So this is Memorial City Mall. This is a big, huge mall with expensive stuff in it. And whether it's expensive stuff or not, these people pay for to have their little kiosks in the middle of the mall. They pay for, these stores pay for stuff. We already got groceries and stuff going up. We don't need nothing else to go up. Control your kids. It's not for kids. Yeah, you go. I wish my mom was still here too. Yeah. And you know, these people, like people I know or people that I'm friends with on Facebook and stuff, you ought to see these people go to their parents' house on Mother's Day. Oh, and they'll have them some perfume. Oh, they'll buy them some whatever, give them some money, and want to put them on camera and stuff. And the parents don't be want to be on camera, and the parents be pissed off because they don't want to be on camera, and you don't come over here no other time. But now the day that you do come over here, which is Mother's Day, which they should appreciate that, you wanna videotape me, and I'm not dressed, I'm not properly dressed or whatever, cause I didn't expect you to come. You don't never come, and I think that is so sad. You have a mom that's living, and you don't spend no time. Dad too, and I know that they have done things to you when you were growing up. Some of that stuff you can forgive them on. You're not a judge or a jury. You don't have a heaven or hell to put them in. So you got to go with the flow. The good Lord gonna take care of them. You ain't got to wish no bad on them or nothing. You pray for them. Pray for them and see if you can get some understanding. Hey, holy man, God loves you too. He loves us all. Thank you for that. Yeah. Spend time with your people. I'm telling you. You may not go over there every day or whenever you go, y'all decide to go. But I tell you what, everybody get a chance to sit on that front row. Whether you sitting on it at the funeral home, because that's where the service is going to be, or you sitting on it at the church, or you sitting on it at the VA, the cemetery on a Monday to get that flag. One of your parents. That's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all. Not a good feeling. My mom passed. I cried ahead of time, and I cried when they was taking her out from the house. But for her services, I was happy because me and my mom had talked about a lot of stuff. I knew a lot of stuff. I know how my mom wanted certain things to do. I did what she asked. And I started preparing myself. Nobody wants to get that call. But everybody got to sit on that front row. I sit on that front row. So you can fake, you can fraud, and not spend time with your parents or whatever. Whatever it is, see if you can work it out, if you can make it through. Because I tell you, I wish heaven had a phone. Baby, if it would be like how the inmates in jail be having to wait in line for the phone, shoot, me and my mom would be on that phone. My mom probably would have to fight when she get off the phone. Because me and her would be talking. My daddy used to get jealous. Tell you what they used to do, y'all. Me and mama would watch a picture. Say like the Housewives of Atlanta. And we be holding the phone. But we watching the same picture. We just holding the phone. Mama said, you saw that? Yeah. Oh, I missed that. What she say? And I'd be able to tell her. Or I missed it, Mama, I ain't here. That's what we doing. And we be holding the phone. My mama said, And I'd be like, that don't make no sense. That sure don't. That'd be her response. We both might say, Lord have mercy. But we holding the phone, and my daddy come in here and say, he tell my mama, sweetie, you just holding the phone. Hang that phone up. She said, I'm talking to my child. Why I got to hang the phone up? Oh, I ain't think you was talking about you just sitting there holding the phone. We watching TV together. We would be watching TV together. We'd be watching a show together. So, there's stuff like that. I miss that. Even when I get mad at them. Mama, I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go, Mama. I'm getting ready to hang up. Mama, I'm getting ready to hang up. I'm getting ready to hang up. I'm getting ready to hang up. And then I'd hang up. She'll call back. You know you hung up in my face. No, I didn't. I said, Mama, I was getting ready to go. Then we started a whole nother conversation. But I'm still mad at it. Mama, you ain't apologized. Baby, I'm sorry. Okay. Then we get to talking again. But that's just how we were. That's how we were. At her funeral, I didn't drop not one tear. I couldn't. My heart was filled with so much joy because what I did was I took care of business. The stuff that needed to be done, I took care of business. When everything, it is so much you got to do. I took care of business. Well, my daddy would say, oh, I got to do that. I say, Daddy, I already took care of it. Well, I got to do that. I already took care of it. I took care of business. I wanted everything to be right. And my heart, it just wouldn't let me cry. 3 months later, I almost tore the house up. My cousin say, I was wondering when you was going to let it out. I almost tore the house up. I was screaming so loud. My cousin say, get it out. She said, I was wondering when it was going to hit you. Because I had to be a confidant for her. Because her mom was my mom's older sister. It was just them two. She had passed. And my cousin was about to tear up the church. Coming out. And I let her do what she had to do. I said, come on now, enough is enough now. Come on. Enough is enough. And she did like a little, hey, Sandra. She did like a little child. She came on with me. She could have said, you don't tell me what to do, but she didn't do that. She heard my voice. And as she heard me say, okay, now, enough is enough. Now your mama, would you want to be doing all that? She ain't going to want you to do all that. I say, come on. But yeah, you have to be a confidant for certain people. You just never do know. Just be a friend. I feel I'm a friend. I feel I'm a good friend. But let me get off of that. Anyway, all y'all mothers, y'all enjoy your Mother's Day. Enjoy your gifts. Enjoy the love. You're not supposed to be cooking. You got children, old children in their 40s and 50s. They supposed to be cooking for you. But if they got kids and in their 20s and stuff and they know how to cook, they need to be cooking for y'all or the men. All the men need to be cooking. I don't care if y'all got to get something catered, a catered dish. You know somebody caters this, some green beans. You don't know how to make green beans. Get somebody to cater it. Somebody do potato salad, and your mom or your grandma might like their potato salad. Buy it. Y'all cater to them. It's the day for women. Yeah. So that's basically all it is. You just got to beat after. We got to beat after each other. And y'all, I do enjoy it. I'm sorry that I'm coming on here in the hospital setting. You know, I say I won't come on here in a bonnet, but I finally got somebody to open my suitcase to get my bonnet with my little rhinestone. So I think I'm fancy. So that's the only reason I came on here with this bonnet. But otherwise, I wouldn't come on here with this bonnet. I wouldn't. But yesterday I said I felt bad and I started to just talk to y'all off camera. But I kept falling asleep. So I said, no. I said, the day was a rough day. So I'm going to get off of here. So I didn't come on. And I said, well, I hope they understand. I hope they don't think nothing wrong. It wasn't anything wrong. It's just that I just didn't feel that I should come on yesterday because I was tired. I felt like, and even today, I feel like I've been fighting. And I know that ain't nothing but stress. I feel like I've been fighting. I feel like me and George Foreman been fighting. He done punched me in the side and I knocked him upside his head with his grill. I feel, that's what I feel like. I feel like I've been fighting. Hey, Sarah. How you doing? Yeah. So, I say, well, I'm going to come on here today. I ain't going to, do 2 days. You don't think I should be sorry, ADHD? Well, I just know that somebody was looking for me. They may be in the trees and the bushes. They don't drop down. They don't say nothing. But I know they be looking forward to seeing me. Because I can tell when I get off this live about how many people that pass through my chat. It might not be the numbers up top that show, but it shows at the end. And I just want to appreciate all of y'all for day ones, y'all that's coming in and just being a help for me, just all through. Just I appreciate y'all. I appreciate what y'all do, because you don't have to do it. You don't have to do what you do. I'm grateful. You don't have to sit here and listen to me. But I would hope that in the event that you are listening, that I can get you some good information. We can talk. We can talk to each other, have good conversation. Because I am a talker. I love to talk. See, that's what I didn't want to do with ADHD. I didn't want to fall asleep on the stream. I didn't want to do that. So today I'm wide awake, and My brother was getting ready to leave, and then the nurse came in earlier today and gave me my medication. Oh, that is so pretty. Gay peach season, or it could be Gap each season. That was so pretty. Thank you. Hey, Andrew. Oh, that was real pretty. That and them tulips, that's the kind of stuff I like. That makes my heart feel good. That just makes me feel the people. Y'all hit the thumbs up on that for Mother's Day. Even though I'm not a mother, I'm a godmother. I am a godmother. I have several godkids. The youngest is 13. Now I need a baby. I need a little one now. I need a little one that we can lay in the bed and eat and sleep. And they poop and I got to change them. Change them old men and women diapers. And let them goo goo and gaga. The last one I kept like that, that's what she did. Oh, she goo gooed and gaga and pat my arm, and I was on that's right, that I was on YouTube. So she probably was looking at her reflection. Oh, she must have tapped my arm and beat my arm and slobbered, and then when I tried to clean that little nasty nose, y'all, I was sick for 2 weeks. I didn't feel bad, but classy lady couldn't talk. Now you know that's something. Me not being able to talk for 2 weeks, voice was gone. I say, you little nasty baby. You didn't want me to clean your nose. You didn't want to do nothing. And whatever I fed her, she just ate and just did her leg, la, 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 la. But when she left, I had a whole week. No, I had about 10 days. When she left, I got sick. I got sick as a dog. Hey, Andrew. Look like it stands for Georgia Peach. Oh, Georgia Peach Session. That, okay. Thank you, ADHD. Cause y'all come up with some creative names. I enjoy reading them. Yes, it's so incredible that they're here. I appreciate it. ADHD, you know I appreciate you. Yeah, I can eat a peach too, especially a good juicy one that when you bite into it, it's all down here. Just going all down here. Just a good peach. I used to like plums a lot. Good night, Sandra. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you. I guess when my people start going to bed, that means I'm supposed to get off. Boy, ADHD, you know. That peach coming all down here. Oh, Lord, have mercy. That's why certain foods you eat when ain't nobody around. So you can enjoy. When I enjoy food, my toes curl. I be curling my toes. Yeah. Certain foods you need to eat when ain't nobody around. Boy, I can get to singing and rocking and like the little kids do when something tastes good to them. Yeah. Ain't no shame in my game. But that's why certain foods I like to be by myself. Mm-hmm. And Drew, no, your name is not weird. You got a good name. Girl, Nene, you know I'm telling the truth. Shoot, when ain't nobody around, you get to eat something and And especially if you don't want to share with nobody, boy. Get that arm like that and get to eating. Man, then if don't let nothing fall somewhere, because you sure gonna pick it up and eat it. I ain't for a lot. Fall on the table, I'm gonna sure pick it up and eat it. Especially if it's good. I don't want to miss not nothing. And then you be like, God, dog, I'm almost finished. Or if it's something that you got to eat so much of, like if you're doing ice cream, you probably can eat a whole pint of ice cream, but you know it ain't right for you to eat a whole pint of ice cream at one sit. So when you get to that bottom, you start to scrape it. You might have a cone left, so you got to leave it alone. I can't believe I ate this whole pint of ice cream. Or you get you some peach cobbler and you look at that bowl and you got a big hole. You got a big hole in the pan where you got it from because you just say, well, let me just get this little bit right here just to finish it out, to put it in your bowl. And next thing you know, you're inching. Now you done got almost 2 servings. Then you shame. Or some cake. You be like, ooh, I know I shouldn't have sliced that cake that big. Yeah, my godmother made, daughter made the cake. Let me see. My godmother mixed the cake. My god sister put it in the oven, and my godmother iced it. A pound cake. Oh my God. It depends on what I'm eating, ADHD. It depends on what I'm eating. But I'm talking about get some good stuff and you eating at home. You don't want it to end. So she made me a cake. So I ate off some before I went on my cruise. Then I asked my brother if he wanted some. So I cut him some. Then I cut my dad some. He the only one complained about his size of his cake. I say, my godmother, you know her. I say, you just been acting funny lately. Get your own cake for your birthday. And I'm just not thinking I got a piece left in the freezer. I'm glad nobody know what it is. A pound cake. Ain't nothing like a good old pound cake. Ice cream tear my stomach up, but ice cream and some pound cake would be good. Some greens, some fried chicken, potato salad. Let me get off of that. What are y'all dinner plans, or what are y'all doing for Mother's Day? I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna get off of here, because I think I done told y'all my 2-day experience what went on. Anybody cooking? Got some good cooking ideas? ADHD, and then you got enough nerve to put the peach in the thing. Oh, Georgia peach. Yeah, I only have god kids, and mine. No, I'm not a mother. I have no kids. I have godchildren. Who I love so much, but sometimes they don't act like they love you. You can do for them and do for them and do for them. This last one went to, what's that, the monument and stuff in Washington. And I just sent a little token of money. Cause her what they call mom? Gigi. No, they don't call my sister-in-law Gigi. Well, anyway, I forgot what they call my sister-in-law. And my sister-in-law took money out and she was spending. Now, she didn't pay for a trip. She didn't pay for her and it was her grandbaby. to go on this trip. Then she took so much money and she got aside for them to have souvenirs and to eat outside or whatever. And kids, they have like a guided tour, and all the kids that went, they had, their parents had a little money, and they was able to afford them plane tickets and all of that. And she was saying how much money she spent. That my goddaughter, when they with their friends, a child can get a banana. All of them want a banana. Probably don't even eat bananas, but all of them want one. Or just stuff like that. They was wanting like little city stuff. And my sister-in-law say, thank you, ADHD. Y'all put a heart up, thumbs up on that. If you don't know how to do it, just click on it and put a thumbs up, and it'll change the number for y'all. Please. I appreciate you. So, my goddaughter, she's spending all her GG money. She got money. Her parents them gave her money. Then I turned around and I sent her some money. She ain't told nobody that I sent her some money. I say, see, that's how them little children do. They come back, and then they at the age, and she really shouldn't be eating all that candy, and she got braces. But that's what they want. That's what they're attracted to. It's always the things that you shouldn't have is what you're attracted to. Really. If your blood pressure's high, you crave salt. You want salt all the time. Pickles, or chips, anything with salt on it, nuts and stuff like that. If you're diabetic, you always want something sweet. You always want a cake or pie, some candy. You go in the store, that's exactly where you're going. You're going to get something sweet before you leave out of there. You might get other stuff, but you're going to get something sweet too. So it's always we get stuff that we not supposed to have. We gravitate to that. And so that's what she said. She's just buying candy. And this little guy, he had wanted this jacket. And he had the money to get it. But the jacket was $400 and some dollars. So he called home and told his parents and asked his parents could he get the jacket. My sister-in-law said, oh, he had the money on his card. Parents asked him how much it was. He said it was $400 something dollars. They cashed after him the money. So he had to spend the money he had. They cashed after him some more money to get this jacket. Things we do to make our children happy. And I say we because I do more than most godparents do. I do for my godchildren. When my goddaughter went off to college, I bought all her dormitory decorations and stuff. Then, when she decided to go to cosmetology school, she went to Paul Mitchell. They went to Vegas. I went and got her a Visa card where she could use it and put some money on there so she can use it at her leisure. And I told her, and she listened to me. I say, Nanny gonna tell you something. You can listen to me or not. I say, but when y'all stand at Caesar's Palace, I say that place is huge. When I say that's the biggest place I've ever seen, that place is huge. And I say, y'all like to be in y'all little 6-inch heels and all of that stuff, walking around trying to be cute. All of y'all, in school to be hairdressers and you got your hair long to your butt. I say, but if you don't listen to nothing Nanny say, you can have your 6-inch heels, but get you some isotona slippers. They don't necessarily have to be isotona, but something like isotona slippers. And I say, y'all gonna have bags from different stuff that y'all gonna get. I say, put your slippers in there. I said, because all that walking, say them dogs gonna get the barking. And sure enough, them dogs got the barking. She told them girls, hold up. She took them heels off. She put her slippers on. And she said, oh, this just like heaven. She called me from there and say, Nanny, this was the best advice you ever given me, and I listened. She say, oh, these girls in here walking barefoot, they feet hurt. I say, yeah. I say, because that's a lot of walking. You go, you see some food. I've never been in season pass. I've been on the outside. So looking from the outside in, and I can see the way that construction, the building going this way, that way, all the different little nooks. I said, that's a lot of walking. And I said, you going to get tired. And then you might pass up a food court over here, but y'all want to go down here to see what they got to eat. But now your foot hurting, so you don't want to go back down here. I said, but if you got your slippers, I bet the next day and the next day and the next day, them girls either bought them some similar isotoners or they had some flip-flops on. She said, yeah. She said, Nan, that was the best advice you could have ever gave me. So I give them little nuggets, little advice and stuff like that. And hopefully they do better and stuff. Nay, at the restaurants here in Texas, baby, it'd be a 3 or 4 hour wait. And what they do now, they put your name down on the list. They tell you it's a 3 or 4 hour wait. So they may tell you to come back in 3 hours, but it might be a 4 hour wait. But at least you just gonna wait an hour. And then once you get there, they'll give you the little buzzer. But one seafood place, Papa's and Papa Do's, gonna be loaded down. They gonna be loaded down. And then they're gonna have to have a special crew for the people that just coming to pick up food. I mean, every seat be taken in there. And then, people go as big parties, a lot of people to eat and stuff. My mama would tell me, I say, well, Mama, I don't want to cook. Well, baby, I want such and such and such. If she give me a menu of what to cook, oh, it's going down. I'm going to cook it. Now, the dessert may be store-bought, or if I know somebody that can bake some desserts, then I'll do that. But otherwise, I stopped baking a long time ago. But yeah, if she finds something that she wants, I'll cook it. And that way they can eat more than one time. That way I have to-go containers. And my brother and my daddy will compete against each other to see who make sure one don't have more food than the other. But see, I'll take my stuff out before them. Because I know how they are. That ain't your bag. That's my bag. Where you get that, them food bags with that? Where you get that from? I got it out the closet. Got another one in there now? I have to buy containers to go for them. Because if I don't, where my containers at? Gone. All my containers are gone. And then they'll call me back. Well, Dad and brother will help me out on the dinner. So I make an abundance because, grandkids may come, the great-grandkids may come out. We don't know. So I make an abundance of it. But, and I always cook the same day. I get up in the morning and cook. So when I finish cooking, everything is piping hot, ready to go. You don't have to microwave, reheat, nothing. Everything is ready to go. And I wash dishes as I go. When I finish, or when everybody, my brother and my dad then got they to-go plates, and my dad got enough for him and my mom, and my brother got enough for him and my sister-in-law, I done took mine out, and whoever else wants some, my brother will get in the kitchen, sweep up everything, and mop up everything, put everything back where it go. When you look in that kitchen, you be like, I thought y'all had dinner over here. He put everything back in place. That's one reason why I don't mind cooking and having them over. He's going to put everything in place. So that's what I miss. No, they don't give it back. ADHD, that's what I'm saying. I when I go to the dollar store, I got to get when I buy the food containers where they have the different compartments, that's good. Then they, they put their meats or whatever in one, then they vegetables and stuff. They be having 3, 4 containers of that. If I don't have those, then I buy containers that are big enough to put what they want, each whatever they want. No, they don't bring the containers back, but I don't worry about it because it's theirs. And I, and I ain't no dummy. I included in the price when we divide what we gonna divide for the dinner, and of course the dinner gonna be split two and a half ways, cause I ain't paying as much as they pay, cause I'm the cook. You got to tip the cook and everything, and the cook then bought the containers, so they don't bring them back. Yeah, the restaurant's gonna be full, and the prison yards are gonna be full. Those mamas that don't visit them boys or them girls, and especially the men, on one of the freeways when we go, you can see one of the prisons. You can see them out there, and when I tell you, it's a sea of white because they have to wear white. A sea of white out there. And then the mothers out there, it's kind of sad. Some out there because they need to be out there. Some out there because they done got falsely accused. But they got to get some good attorneys where they can do their DNA and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. ADHD, you got to wait till I get back on my feet for an address. You going to get an address, they're going to be bringing me some. Hey, Mr. Football. Coco Smile. That's a cute name. God bless you as well, Coco Smile. I love that name. Mr. Football, I see you. You ain't even speak before you asked me what I was in the hospital for. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Super chat, super stickers are available. They start anywhere from $1 to $500. You can see in the chat where someone has ADHD has given $2, and then on the other one he gave $5. That's what you call a super chat, super sticker. You also may have seen some floating hearts and things of that nature that that goes up when people give it to me. Those are little gifts that they give to me, and that's just like sending me a flower in the hospital. That's pretty much what it's like. They're sending me something. Hello, Avalon. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope y'all doing well. I hope everybody have a good Mother's Day. Y'all don't be fighting. If you know there's a family member that always partake in alcohol and get intoxicated and want to fuss with everybody, don't fuss with them. If you have to pack up your family and leave, or if you have to leave yourself and then come back, because it's too much happening. It's too much family violence, too much domestic violence. This man of this popular restaurant here, they had 2 restaurants in a ritzy neighborhood. The baby didn't come, and the babysitter was worried. They did a welfare check on him. The husband then offed everybody. He was 51. She was 30. No, she was 29. And they had a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old child. He offed the whole family. Now, do you think that made any sense? Now, I could look at it that, maybe he didn't want nobody else to take care of his kids or be burdened with his kids. But, yeah, you gave them life. You brought them into this world. But it wasn't up to you to take their life. It wasn't up to you to take their life. And so for that, he was being very selfish. The mama and 2 children. That is so heartbreaking for her parents and his parents. It really is. It didn't have to happen. If you didn't like something, y'all were going bankrupt, you didn't want to run the restaurant anymore, then you talk to her. Let her get a job and get on her feet, and then you do what you're going to do. She dang sure wasn't going to get no insurance money because you offed yourself. And I think if they do pay you, it takes a while. So they could have been broke by the time they got collected off of you. But I'm pretty sure that's not what she wanted to do. The argument y'all were having, it wasn't that serious. But how can you look in the eyes of your children? Whether you looked in their eyes or you did it in the back of the head, that was even worse. He gonna be judged for that. You didn't have to do that. There's too many foster care systems. And I know sometimes the children, the foster care system, some of them, do stuff in a, and I had thought about being a foster parent. Only reason why I don't want to be a foster parent is because I wouldn't want the kid to leave. I'd get too attached. Now, if they came and stayed for maybe 1 or 2 days, I would be okay with that. But anything after that, and they're a sweet little loving child, even if they're a toddler, want just some love and affection, I wouldn't be able to let go. I'd be wanting to keep the baby. Yeah. Hey, go get how you doing? Hey, James Worthy. Yeah. But if you're gonna be a foster parent, and I know that the state don't bring you nothing, prepare you. But me as a person, if I was gonna be a foster parent, that's when you find stuff on sale. Go to the Dollar Trees, the dollar stores, get little deodorants and soaps, keep toothpaste, toothbrush. I do that, and I ain't a foster parent. In my alternate bathroom, I have toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap, things that people forget, lotion, when they go somewhere or you go out of town. One of the number one things people forget to pack when they go out of town, they toothbrush. So I buy a lot of the toothbrush. They don't have to be expensive. They're $1, $2. Buy a couple of them. You got guests coming from out of town. You know where I can get a toothbrush from? Yeah, got one for you. That's the first thing people eat is they toothbrush. Because that may be the last thing they do is brush their teeth. They put it in the holder and forget it. Lotion, deodorant, soap, Now, I probably wouldn't have underwear, depending on the kids I get. I wouldn't have that, or maybe diapers and stuff. But I'm the kind of person that buy stuff ahead of time and be prepared. Not saying I would be prepared 100%, but I would be prepared. I don't know why I'd be doing that. Let me see. I got some people that came on in. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me at them. Let me at them. Oh, Lord, ADHD. I don't even want to know what they said. Yeah. I mean, you could take them to the store, but what if you get them like at midnight or something like that? Or they got to go to school the next day. Or if they don't go to school, at least you have something that they could call their own. Get them a little clear shoe box where they can put their stuff and can call their own. Yeah. That's when they start giving you money. But I'm saying when I'm buying out of my pocket, I got to get what I can afford. Hey, Peggy. I did a procedure yesterday, and I did a surgery today. Went well, and then I'm supposed to have a major surgery Saturday. Yeah. And when you see, like now, like, when school is out or school getting ready to start, these backpacks, at one point in time, they mark these backpacks to little or nothing. You could have 10 or 12 backpacks that you keep. Have a closet or have a room where you got all this spare stuff. And then when you get on the list to be able to start providing and using the money that the state is giving you, then yeah, you can upgrade to whatever need be. But I'm just saying when you start off, dadgummit, I don't know what you said, but ADHD say get the out of here. Hey, loving my grandsons, what you doing up? Well, yeah, some of y'all are still up because I used to be coming on late. I forgot. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? Yeah, I forgot that some of y'all be up late, and I came on at what around 9 o'clock. I was trying to come on at 8. Hey, go get 'em. Thank you for the floating heart. Y'all new people that's coming in, y'all hit the like button. Yeah, we done talked about all kind of stuff. If y'all want to know how my two my 2 days went from a surgery, y'all catch the replay. They're quite interesting. I must say so myself. They are quite interesting. Yeah. But I think I had a good time today. Ugh, stiff. I told you I feel like I've been boxing. I got to ask the doctor, did you run over me with your motorcycle? I asked him that one time because they had gave me some medicine. They numbed me up so good. So good, so bad. I don't know which one it is. When I came out of surgery, y'all, only thing I could move was my lips. He came, how you doing? He's just a smiling. I say, I ain't doing worth a damn. What's wrong? I say, now I know I tease you that I want to ride the motorcycle. I didn't tell you to run over me with the motorcycle. Oh my goodness, he fell out laughing. Why are you saying that? I say, I can't move. You can't move your arm? I can't move. I can't twiggle my finger. I can't move my arm. Only thing I can do is move my lips. So he was like, So he went and talked to the anesthesiologist. So when we went to talk to the anesthesiologist, he said, now I know her real good. I ain't want her to, he said the kind of surgery she was getting ready to have, I ain't want her to feel no pain. He said it'll start wearing off. You was worried about going under. Well, honey, my dad went under for the first time for his knees. And the nurses were saying, all he was saying was, sweetie, I love you, sweetie. I love you, sweetie. Then he told the nurses, he was looking at each one, I love you. I love you. He was telling them all in there he loved you. They say, but when it came out, the nurse say, who is sweetie? I say, why? That's all he did was say he loves sweetie. I say, that's my mama. She said, oh, how he loved him some sweetie. That's all he said, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I love you, sweetie. She said, well, she said, I got kind of scared. She said, I was kind of scared to come out here and ask. She said, I'm thinking he talking about a woman. I say, no, he called my mama sweetie. So, yeah, that's what my dad did coming out of surgery. He loved everybody. He still wasn't halfway under. My aunt was there. He told her he loved her. He told this one he loved them. Everybody he told them he loved them. I said, they gave you some good stuff, Daddy. And I stayed with him that night. And he was happy because he was one of them ones that I told y'all that had never had surgery, never really been in the hospital. No, he had never been in the hospital. And that was going to see all that stuff, and that was going to make him nervous. But I asked the doctor to give him something to calm his nerves. And they did. Before they rolled him away, I said, Doc, can you give it to him before he even get in there? Because I don't want him to see none of that stuff. He gave it to him. He hollered back, he loved me. I said, I love you too, Daddy. And he didn't see anything. Because I knew if they'd have rolled him in there and he'd seen that stuff in there, my daddy, I know, I wouldn't have knew, but he would have started crying. Because he's not a crybaby, but he would have cried. So I told the doctor, can you give it to him before y'all roll him down? Because I said, if he see all that stuff, he's subject to try to get off this table. So they did. So they work for us, and we have to ask them what we want, what makes things better for us. So we gotta do that. I need one or two more of y'all to hit the like button. Thank you, Sharon, for the floating heart. Yeah, I know my daddy like a book. I knew my mama too. But I knew what was going to happen with my daddy. If my daddy would have got in that room and seen all that stuff in there, oh my God. That was his first time ever being in the hospital. That was his first time ever having surgery. And they'd already had problems trying to find his veins. So I said, no, please, give it to him before you go in there. Yeah. Avalon, I just had some injections in my back. And right now they've been giving me Flexeril, and then I take a pain pill. But, well, I guess, because when I came in here, normally they'll just try to get you for one thing. I said, I say my foot, and I say my back is giving me hell. I said, I need something for my back. I said, my back is hurting me so bad. I said, I had the, what was that? Steroid shots. I had steroid shots about a month ago. And they're not helping. Hey, Sydney. And they're not helping. So I know what you mean. But when I got on the cruise ship, I dropped I knocked the thing over and I almost dropped my plate of food. And I ain't have much in there, but I almost dropped it. Hey, Xavier. I have a friend that have that problem. She had some surgery in her neck, and what helps her, what she in between insurance. She makes her pallet on the floor, on a hardwood floor. She make her pallet, and she got a heating pad. And she said that when she lay it down there and lay a little while, she feel better. But I told her she need to get her Medicare. She wasn't gonna get it. I say, when they take you to one of them free hospitals and you sit up in that hallway all day, you gonna wish you had it. I say, pay that extra money to get that Medicare. Don't go on Medicaid if you can. Medicare, I'd rather Medicare. Well, I can't get Medicaid, no way. Yeah, I got muscle relaxer. It's been a couple of years now, but what happened, I haven't had an injection in my back in a while. I just got it 4 weeks ago. Then I came from the cruise ship to the hospital. So I don't really know if it actually is working. It don't bother me while I'm sitting down. But when I'm walking and I'm, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, it bothers me. So, yeah. So, I'm just hoping now that the Flexeril, so far, is helping. But like I say, it feels like I've been fighting. And I need to, turn over and change positions in the bed. But my body I feel stiff like right now. And maybe my medication is wearing off. No, I didn't get hurt on a cruise ship. I went on a cruise ship and I was already hurt. And my brother was fussing at me, telling me, you shouldn't have went on that cruise. I'm like, look, if I could have canceled the cruise and got my money back, all of my money back, and my cousin could have got all her money back, we wouldn't have went on a cruise. The day before, we wasn't going to get nothing. And besides, my doctor had did my foot, wrapped it up, gave me antibiotics. I had my little medical supplies, and that might have could have hurt it too. Me kept opening and changing my foot. But I don't like the medicine he put on there. It makes your foot smell bad. And I thought, I ain't want nobody to think it was me. Well, it was me, but it was my foot. So I kept changing my bandage, making sure I kept it dry. And then when I got back, he upped me on the antibiotics. But it was saying to eat 4 times a day, and I had problems with it. So, yeah. Yeah. And now, like I say, when I'm doing something, when I'm up, I'm up. When I'm at home. When I'm up, I'm up. I do what I got to do. When it gets to me, I sit down. And that's just it. And if it's something I can do the next day, I put it off to the next day. But I try to do most of my stuff. And then I bought my wheelchair. They made me I don't know what's so special about the wheelchair. It's a special made wheelchair. The only thing I can think that's special to it is that it's the ones with the tires come off, the back of it come off the seat. Everything comes apart, and then you just have the little frame and you fold it up. So I guess that's the special part about it. But so I'm paying for that. So I'll be rolling around in the house in that wheelchair. I don't give a hoot. I'm paying for it. Insurance paid so much for it, I got to pay the rest. I'm going to wear that wheelchair out. I got to call them when I get out the hospital because my handles, they starting to crack. And I haven't had it a year. But by the time I get out of here, maybe a year. So, hey, Juliana. Hey, Rosalind. Some of y'all people be sneaking through here. Y'all hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I come on. I normally, by me being, I'm on hospital time now. So sometimes it's 9:30, 10 o'clock. When I get back to a normal setting in my home, I'll be on at 8 o'clock. Ball's life was my best life advice. Trust in God. Oh, yeah, Evelyn, you do have, your hands is full. Your hands is full because they don't understand. And depending on how, how far artistic they are, they don't understand. Hey, Libby, how you doing? Yeah, so, like I say, I welcome all the positive feedback. I welcome all the prayers. We can all pray for one another because there's not no one on here that can't stand. Okay, make sure you, Julian, you're new here. Make sure you hit the subscribe, the notification button. Go back through some of my videos. Go through my lives. My lives are real good. I'm basically, I talk about life issues, myself. If there's something that I can tie my life into, or that I have experienced, I will tell y'all. We'll go into a story time with it. It's not all, everything is not all sad and gloomy and whatever. It's a lot of information I try to give when I find out and pass it on to others. You'd be surprised. And then when you're on, if you have something you want to talk about, you can always uh, put a topic in the subject or just start talking about something. And somebody in the chat, no, Sharon, I didn't get hurt on the cruise. Somebody will always might have something that they want to talk about or add to the situation or to the conversation. You just never do know. We go through so much in life. And my thing, if I can help just one person, I done my job. I'm going to call you Keo. Because I can't pronounce your name, I probably have to look at it and study it. Or if you can break it down. Yeah. Yep. And be kind to one another. Okay, y'all. I done been on here. And I didn't eat my lunch, my dinner. So, being that I have nothing to do tomorrow, I get an off day from procedures, surgeries. I don't get an off day from poking, from blood drawing, because they'll be in here at 3 o'clock. And stuff like that. I done been on here for that. So in between. So if y'all have a comment, a subject that y'all would like to talk about, you can leave it in the comment section. Also, there's a heart with a $sign in it. You can donate to the channel to say that you let me know you appreciate me. I have super chats, super stickers, super thanks available. That's the little dollar sign. You can donate that way. Or it's got a cute little gift box that may be flashing purple and white. You can go in there and purchase some of the cute emojis. Those are so cute in there. It warms my heart. And thank you, Sharon, for the healing prayers. Thank everybody for the healing prayers. You also can become a member, like the young lady in the chat, Sharon. Sharon is a member. So I think Sharon is just classy. The other one was April Love. She joined today. She's classy ladies and gents. So I have 3 different levels. $1.99 just classy. $2.99 is classy ladies and gents, and the $3.99 is classy elites. You can join any one of them to light up in green whenever I come on. Your come-ups will be the first one. ADHD, he's lit up in blue. He's what you call a moderator. And when you come in here and you say something wrong or any inappropriate, racial, bullying, ADHD gonna get you out of here. He probably gonna get you out of here and then tell you off like I would do. And then if it get too overwhelming for him, I do have another moderator. I will be having a couple of more. I will be picking them, so there's no need to ask, because if you're just coming over here, I would not put you as a moderator. That's an important job. No, they do not get paid. But I'll discuss their incentives and things that I may do for them. So when you say something out of line, ADHD, that'll be a good time for him to tell somebody off. Bisexual, I don't know what you're getting ready to say, but if you're getting ready to say something you don't have no business, I'm going to report you to YouTube, and then I'm going to block you from my channel. You have a good night, too. I think the later people just want to come on and just say anything to people. Live life. I hope you can get that dissolved or get that taken care of. Yeah, angiogram, they're uncomfortable. They're very uncomfortable. You my cuz, Lynn. How are you, my cousin? Put your first 3 letters of your name, Lynn. You look like, but I don't know. Why? You the one say you my cousin. I'm trying to see if you my cousin. 24, God bless you as well. Why in the heck what, Lynn? Peace, everybody. Lynn, ADHD getting ready to get you. Kinfolk Tom, you just moved into. Call the exterminator. And if you can't get the exterminator, go to Walmart if they still open and get you one of them bombs and put it in there and sleep in your car. Unfortunately, kinfolk, I don't have roaches. Being that you being a troll, kinfolk, Tom, hit the like button. Can I get 5 more likes, please? I know I got 5 people in here watching me and don't want to hit the like button. I'm going to call it a wrap. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, Sharon, these trolls don't know what to do with themselves. That's why they be coming over here and coming to people. They want somebody to read what they say so they can engage in a conversation. But I'm not going to keep having no dumb conversation. I told him what he can do with his roaches. I don't have roaches. Mr. 777, I'm in here because I need to take care of some business. Thank you, Julian. "777, the thing when you come to somebody's house, you always speak. How you doing? You doing okay? Before you start asking questions like that. Thank you, Miranda. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I need 3 more. And I'm going to get off of here. Sharon, you see how somebody talking about they related to me, they ain't said nothing else? Just dumb. You from the Ukraine? Welcome over, welcome over. Hope you subscribe to my channel so that you'll know when I come on, and you be welcome to come back. As long as you're not being derogatory, not being racist, bullying, anything of that nature. We talk about all kind of things. All kind of life, nature, well, I ain't gonna say nature, but life, living stuff people need to know. Miranda, what kind of stream I do? I just talk about everything. If people have something that they want to talk about, they drop it in the chat. We can discuss it. Other people can, if you want other people's opinion about something, they'll give you your opinion. Or I'll say, y'all read the chat as to what Miranda said. Lately, we've been talking about me because they have been following me since the 21st in my hospital journey. Some of these people have been following me from day one. So they know that I'm at home normally. At 8 o'clock, I come on, I do my commentary. I talk about just different things. If I have something that I can add to the conversation or the story, or if I know something, I'll add it. If you feel that you know something, you want somebody to talk about, and it's not anything, too outrageous, we'll talk about it. We'll laugh about it, whatever it is. Yeah, I'll be at the hospital soon. Yeah, consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can come back. It's positive over here. It's very positive. I can tell you. I get a lot of compliments. That's what keeps me motivated to keep coming, because people love the conversations that we have over here. They love the conversations. And I have moderators, and I'm not going to let people get out of hand with me, you, or anybody that's over here. That means you're a part of me. So we're going to keep that straight. And hopefully next week I'll get out the hospital, but I hope I don't have to go. They ain't sending me to rehab. Now that's where we're going to have a problem at. I might come on here crying every night. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I might come on here crying every night, y'all, because I do not want to go to a rehab center. I feel I can do better at my house. But we will see. We'll let each day take care of itself. All we can do is one day at a time. It's like the doctors ask me what I'm looking for. I tell them one day at a time. Let's get this over with. Let's get this done. Let's get this done, but one day at a time. Because I'm not fit to clog my mind over what's going to happen next week. I pray that I make it to next week, but sometimes people don't. Live your day for each day. Yeah, live your day for each day. Day for day. Don't clog your mind up with a bunch of stuff. Like a slot. Do you watch how you doing? Thank you for the blessings. Do you watch some of the or do you do some of the scratch offs or some of the slot machines when they go to the different slot machines and play and gamble? Man, I watched this one guy, and I've seen him do $1,000, do a 500 bet, and the max is 1,000. I'll be like, Lord, can you just give me that in my hand? And they go and they hit. They're professional gamblers. Yes, Sharon, one step at a time. That's all we can do. Did she win any money, Miranda, on the dime machine? I just don't have no. I played the penny machine. I just don't like that doggone penny machine. I can't see me putting $2 a spin when I might as well take $2 and go to $100. I mean, go to the machine, the dollar machine, and hit it and get my $2. Oh, Miranda. Oh, Miranda. No. Oh, Miranda, you got to be joking. I know you joking. Did she give any of y'all some money? Did she do anything as far as her kids or any of y'all with her money? Or she just let it go through her fingers? How much was she trying to win? Oh, not the house. She got you a TV. What the TV do? Walk and talk by itself, turn it on, drive you to the store? What kind of TV is that? I know you got more than the TV. I know you lying. Use my language. I know you got more than the TV. You need to get your mama checked in the Gamblers Anonymous. They don't need to be anonymous. They need to be known. Losing that kind of money? Oh, my Lord. First of all, for me to hit that kind of money, did she hit it at one time or she just won that much over a period of time? Because for me to just hit that kind of money at one time, she quit and found Jesus. She sure did. She should have found Jesus before she lost that money. She could have built a whole church for that. Well, not all of them. They got these professional gamblers. That's what I was getting ready to say. And this man, he goes around where he plays and he does hit. And they, because the machines can only pay him so much money, then the people got to come and pay him. So they be having so many tickets in their hand. But I've seen him go to a person's machine and they may be paying $2. And he say, you want to win some money? And they say, yeah, that's why I'm sitting here. So he'll tell them, say that they got $200 in the machine that they going to gamble. He'll tell them to cash their $200 out, put it in their pocket, and he will put a $2,000 ticket in there. And he say, now the only thing is, if you win, The taxes is yours. You get to keep the money, but the taxes is yours too. Yeah. So yeah, that's what he do. So I watch him sometime because it's quite interesting. Yeah, I remember when the limos used to send a limo to bring you back and forth. Uh, they kind of had stopped that. I'm talking about Louisiana and Texas. That's what they used to do. Now I don't know. A lot of that has stopped. They used to have those buses coming in strong from Texas to Louisiana, but they haven't been running them. Ooh, Lord, that's all after taxes. 600,000. Yeah, he plays in California and Vegas. Child, I won that kind of money. I won $1,500. You're going to carry me out. I'm be stiff as a bull. Y'all have to drag me out. They have to drag me out of there. That's how serious. But I don't play. I don't play that often to win that kind of money. I will play, but no. That's too much. That's too much. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. Y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all coming over, joining me. Um, I haven't ate my dinner. It's a sandwich, so you know that's it's gonna be light. Y'all hit the like button going out. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're gonna have, hey Steve, oh baby. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, they do that. If I really want to go to sleep, I turn the lights completely off. I turn all the lights off, and the TV may be on, or I turn the TV off. It'd be pitch black in here. So you got to do whatever you got to do to get you some rest. Because the little lights that you can turn on and off don't turn on and off like I would like it to. So, y'all, everybody have a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow. I may try to come on during the daytime because tomorrow is Friday. It's usually slow. Everybody's out. I will be putting up a goal tomorrow. So I wish everybody would consider getting your little Cash App cards ready, or your card where you'll be able to send a Cash App or a Super Chat, Super Sticker. Y'all been watching. Some of y'all don't donate to the channel, and you don't have to, but it would be nice. And it'll be from any amount, from anywhere from $1 on up to $500. Boy, that $500 sure would look good in that blood red. But that's wishful thinking. But anyway, with that being said, y'all all have a good night. Angels on everybody's pillow. I love everybody. Thank y'all for supporting me, coming over day after day after day after, supporting me. I love y'all to the moon and back. Make sure you treat people right, and people will treat you right. See y'all tomorrow. Later.